Hello, everybody. Welcome back to KDP A to Z. Today, I've got something really exciting to show you. As we all know, finding the right keywords and the right niches for Kindle Direct Publishing is crucial for maximizing your book exposure and your sales. Now, last year, I made a video which was called How to Find a Good Niche. That gave you a free niche research tool and showed you exactly how to use it. Now, that video is still as relevant today as it ever was. So, if you haven't seen that video, do go and take a little look at it. We have, of course, got other research tools that we can use, such as Publisher Rocket. Now, this is a program that I use regularly to find different exciting niches, which I share with you all the time, my subscribers. Recently, also, we've had the introduction of a program called Titans Pro, which is a very similar program to Publisher Rocket. And that will give you lots of different keyword suggestions with the search volumes and how much opportunity there is based on the competition and the demand. But these programs are, of course, paid for programs. Now, the cost is relatively £100. So, this one, the new Titans Pro, is £97. I think that's pretty much on a par with Publisher Rocket. It's a one off payment. But what if I told you that you can achieve the same thing and conduct your own searches, which will produce very similar results without paying for it? That's right. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact prompts you need to use in Chat GPT to generate search volumes and competition analysis, just like Publisher Rocket does, using live data. And it's completely free to do. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then click on the subscribe button below this video because this is the kind of thing I do on a regular basis and you don't want to miss out on my new videos. Now, this is something that I showed you several months ago. It's powered by OpenAI and it's free to sign up and use it. So if you haven't already set this up, then make sure you do. I'll leave the website links in the description below. But one of the previous drawbacks with ChatGPT was that it would only show you information from before 2021. Now, that would be no use for us because we're wanting to find live data. Now, though, there is a free plugin which you can use, which allows it to access and process live information from across the web. So, using this plugin, you can search for trending information and keep completely up to date. So, it's very easy to get this plugin. All you do is you head along to here. Now, I just searched in Web Chat GPT one click prompts plugin, and this is the first option that you come to. I will again leave this link in the description. But you go along to here. Now I have already added the extension and I can assure you it's perfectly safe. There's no weird viruses on it. We've got a million other people using this plugin, so it's pretty safe. So all you need to do, it will look like add extension where this is saying remove extension. I don't want to remove it. It's brilliant. So you just need to add that extension and that's it. Now when you go back onto ChatGPT, you can click on Web Access and One Click Prompts. Now, I'm going to quickly explore One Quick Prompts with you because I think that you're going to really like these. So, there's currently 154 different setup prompts for loads of different things. And for book publishers, it is a dream. If you just click on categories and go down to copywriting, you've got things here like the human style rewriter, in which you can put anything that you've written with artificial intelligence and it will rewrite it for you in a humanized way. You've also got this one here, compose an entire book with one click. Now, I have tried this one out and it's okay to an extent, but I wouldn't say it's quite there yet. You're not going to get a full book out of this, but it is very good. So, if, for example, we had a little look on this and I asked it to write me a book on, I'm just going to go with something that I'm thinking of, the teenage conundrum. Let's run this. So at the top here, you can see it's already pre-populated the instructions for me. So it's saying create a book title using the given keyword, list 15 chapter titles, write me an introduction with 500 words, then chapter 1 with in-depth content and a minimum of 1,000 words, etc., etc. So it's gone on to do that. And here, down here, it has started it off quite nicely. We've got some chapter titles in there. We've got a really good introduction. And it has started writing for me chapter 1, which is quite good. But it'll only go so far. Even if I press please continue, that's where it sort of fails. So it's pretty good, but you would have to go in and give more prompts for it to be actually write your book for you. But there is so much to explore with these one prompts. Anyway, let's get back to the task in hand. One of these one prompts gives you SEO data on keywords. Let's try this out. So let's just search for keywords here. Now, there are loads of different options that you can try out here with the keyword generator, clustering experts. But the one I want to look at is this one, generate the best keyword ideas. This gives you SEO keywords. So let's click on that. And we're going to type in the keyword of adult colouring books. Okay, let's run that prompt. Now you can see it has pre-populated it with lots of information saying disregard any previous directions. I would like you to solely communicate in English. This is all stuff that I didn't put in. This is all just pre-populated for me. And it's saying, please supply a table containing the top relevant and high search volume keywords based on search volumes, CPC, which is cost per click, paid difficulty, and SEO difficulty. And it's asked it to give 100 keywords. And you can see here, it's done quite a good job. So it's giving me adult colouring pages, 25,000, with cost per click of 45 cents, paid difficulty and SEO difficulty. Now, this doesn't mean an awful lot to me, being someone that's not fully trained in SEO. So I'm just going to rephrase this. So I'm just going to copy all of this. So you just press Control C on your keyboard to copy it all. And I'm going to paste it into here. I'm just going to change the wording slightly. So I'm going to keep all this information. Please supply a table containing the top relevant and high search volume keywords based on search volume. But I'm going to remove this CPC, paid difficulty and SEO difficulty. I'm changing that to say competition score, where 1 is low competition and 100 is high, because that's very similar to how Publisher Rocket works. So that's the only little bit that I'm going to change. Don't worry if this crumps up, because it sometimes does. Just say maybe later. So here you can see it's accessing today's information for us. So this is bang up to date. So instead of giving me actual numbers, it's just saying high or medium. So I'm going to regenerate the response. It's not exactly done what I wanted to do. So I'm going to regenerate it. So every time you regenerate it, it'll come up with different keywords for you. That's just the nature of the beast. But this time it's come up with a search volume in actual numbers and a competition score in actual numbers. So that's not too bad. But now it's got different words in it. You can see it's not quite giving me 100. You probably get away with about 30 at a time. You can see we've got intricate adult colouring pages with a score of 18,000. Now, bear in mind that this is not just based on Amazon KDP, it is across the entire internet. But we're going with the idea that a theme that runs across the internet will be a very similar theme to what runs across Amazon. Because I want different results, I'm going to see if they can do the same again with some different keywords around adult colouring. So here you can see it has come up with some new keywords for me that are a bit more specific. I quite like this. So we've got different ones, botanical colouring books for adults. These are things that I probably wouldn't have thought of. So waves and mountains, adult colouring book. That is, believe it or not, actually being searched for. That doesn't have a too bad competition score. Again, we can regenerate the response. And you can see that some of the results are the same, but some of them are a bit different. I don't know what haiku colouring books are, but it is getting some search results with a fairly low competition. Now let's compare these results to what we get on Publisher Rocket. So I'm just going to copy one of these and see whether it is relatively low competition and decent search volumes. Okay, let's have a little look. So it's coming up with lots of different results, which is a good sign. Oh, and I love this when it comes up with the double greens. They're really good results. So people are looking for these. It's saying it's low competition and a decent number of searches per month. So this is giving you some good data on Chat GPT about what is going to be popular. So the flowers one isn't too good. Do you know what? I'm quite happy with that. That's produced me a couple of double green results, the landscapes adult colouring books. Let's have a little look back on Chat GPT and see if there's any other ones that might be good. So this is one saying here, enchanted adult colouring book. It's decent-ish number of searches across the internet and a relatively low competition. Let's have a little look and see if that one does any good. Again, fantastic result, a double green. So that's just 2 out of the the ones that it found for me on Chat GPT, which I found for free, that is giving me really good results. Now, the rest of these look fairly generic to me. Stress relieving colouring book. I don't quite trust that one because that one will probably be much more competitive. Let's have a little look though, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, this one is a little bit more competitive than it's saying on ChatGPT. It's got a competition score of 25 on ChatGPT, but on Publisher Rocket, that is much more competitive. I'd say that's because it's quite generic, but it does have a good number of searches every month. That is a green score for the searches. So I think with a bit of advertising, you do quite well on that one. I'm just going to regenerate the response again and see if it comes up with anything different. Okay, so there's a couple of different areas to look at here. What about affordable adult colouring books? Let's have a little look at that. Again, double green score. That's not too bad. So just looking at a couple of the other keywords that ChatGPT produced for me, they're not bad results. They're low competition, not bad scores, to be honest. Colour by numbers, stress free colouring, again, decent amount of searches, not too bad on the competitive score. None of these are really bad. So, all in all, I think ChatGPT is giving me some fairly good and unique keywords. And the trend that it's getting from across the whole of the internet is relating back into the trend on Amazon. So I think you can rely fairly well on these to produce you a very good niche idea that you can translate into a book and hopefully make yourself some good sales. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click on the like button. It does help me to grow. If you haven't subscribed already, do that because that will give you access to all my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye.